Warning: the following video contains explicit language which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Hello and welcome to this video. We are back into the rabbits. We're doing season 2, episode 8, The Mysterious Traveler. We're getting into it. We're starting to ramp up for the finale of the season in the show. Then we'll be hitting the books. So let's get this show on the road.
It was an old advertisement taking up the bottom corner of an entry on a farm in Montana, where the wheat allegedly conferred surprising abilities upon those who consumed it.
Yes. Amazing abilities for consumption. I think there's a whole lot of people that use that whole basic premise in their selling.
The ad was from somebody selling recordings of an old radio show from the 40s and 50s. The show was called The Mysterious Traveler.
Oh man, The Mysterious Traveler? That show's amazing.
Yeah, so, is this, I don't know, I'm pretty sure this is a fictitious thing, totally made up for this universe. So within the universe it's real, but in our universe it's not.
That's Trenton Moffat. He's a collector of rare old audio and video. The ad in the Malicetic Atlas didn't provide a phone number. There was just a post office box address. You were instructed to send a check and your return address. Before I sent a check, I did a little research. That research led me to Trenton Moffat, a self-described expert on all things related to the mysterious traveler.
Yeah, sometimes people that have a whole extensive fan for a show or anything, look at Star Wars fans. They're kind of weird and bizarre and probably know way too much about everything. And I think in a lot of ways, being an expert on something kind of diminishes your enjoyment, to be honest with you. Or at least, I mean, I am knowledgeable in a lot of things, but I would never call myself an expert.
What can you tell me about that radio show?
Okay, so The Mysterious Traveler was kind of like The Shadow, an old radio serial. And like The Shadow, TMT was on NBS.
I'm sorry, that's a lot of letters.
Right, sorry. So TMT...
Radio station numbers? Or call letters? I don't know.
The Mysterious Traveler.
Got it.
And NBS is the Mutual Broadcasting System.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Mutual Broadcast System. That's kind of interesting. That's kind of a cool name.
So, The Mysterious Traveler started in 1943. It was created by Robert Arthur and David Kogan, and the narrator was Maurice Tarplin.
He's the Mysterious Traveler?
Exactly.
And that's interesting. I always like in Fallout, you have the mysterious stranger. And, I just wondered this motif of a mysterious traveler or stranger or mysterious person that shows up. I just wonder where that motif comes from, or that trope, I guess.
He started every episode with an invitation. Would you like to hear it?
Sure.
Oh,
I mean, I can just read it for you.
Okay.
This is the Mysterious Traveler, inviting you to join me on another journey into the strange and terrifying. I hope you will enjoy the trip, that it will thrill you a little and chill you a little.
Kind of sounds kind of like a Twilight Zone action-adventure type thing.
So settle back, get a good grip on your nerves, and be comfortable, if you can.
That's intense.
It's cool, right?
Yeah. So, where can I find the episodes?
Well, you can only really find 75 of the original 370 episodes. The rest have been lost to time.
Oh, wow.
I.e. destroyed. I just wonder if that fact is that this part of the lore was inspired by when the BBC in the mid to late 70s destroyed a whole bunch of their own archive footage to make room because they physically didn't have room to store it. So they just destroyed a bunch of their archive stuff. I just wonder how this is, if this thing here, this part of the lore was inspired by that.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, well, that ad you sent me claims to have lost episodes for sale. I'd be extremely skeptical if I were you. There are a lot of us looking for just that type of thing, and we've been looking for decades. I assure you, if there were any undiscovered episodes available, we'd have found them by now.
Right, that makes sense.
Yeah, though, every now and again, a lost episode of Doctor Who gets found or pops up. What's funny, it's usually in like North or Central Africa. That just, places that were formerly British colonies before the Second World War that were kind of British adjacent. That's just kind of, and there's that parallel between this Mysterious Stranger show or Mysterious Traveler show and the Doctor Who stuff. That's just kind of cool.
Yeah, so save your money. You didn't send a check, did you?
Maybe.
Yikes. Well, if you like, I can take a listen to whatever they send you back, if they send you anything at all. Most of those types of ads are rip-offs. They're selling repackaged versions of the original 75 available episodes. They simply rename a few so they look new. You end up paying for the same 75. I'm embarrassed to say that I've done it a few times. More than a few, actually.
Okay, well, that makes me feel a little better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always good to make the person that, got taken by a con artist, make them feel a little bit better about, that, yeah, everyone gets screwed every now and again.
Well, thank you so much for your help.
Of course, no problem. And good luck out there.
Yeah, I know people that have on that whole getting back to the Doctor Who parallel, that have spent hours and hours combing torrent files and advertisements and things like that, with somewhat the same luck. Our Path Cards commercial.
Hello there. Do you sometimes find yourself stuck? Do you feel like you are occasionally just...
Ubik. Like I said, I will probably say it through the rest of this season if I haven't said it all season. I can't remember how many times I've said it. Go read Philip K. Dick's Ubik.
spinning your wheels? Would you like to find the answer to a difficult question? Or are you simply just looking to find your true path?
I think I'm just looking sometimes.
Improve your life and maybe enter a universe of unending adventure.
Now, sometimes looking is like fishing. There are times I like to go fishing, not necessarily doing any catching, just fishing. And sometimes looking is the same way.
If so, path cards might be for you. Visit us now at southelk.com for more information. South Elk, find your path. Path cards are connected to a deep and ancient power source. And if you use path cards, you understand that you are doing so entirely at your own risk. South Elk will not be liable for any damages arising from the use of path cards. Good luck.
And there we have it, our requisite path cards commercial.
I overnighted the check to that post office box address and included my FedEx account information. I asked the mysterious traveler people to overnight the episodes back to me as soon as possible. The same day the courier dropped the envelope containing those episodes on my doorstep, I received a text message from Kennedy North, the editor we heard from at the beginning of this episode.
That's interesting. Just that those two things can, happen at the same time.
The message said that she was in Seattle, that she had some new information about the documentary project, and that she wanted to see me. I texted her back for more details.
See, I always wonder sometimes, just in my little brain here, about, like black tapes and Tanis and rabbits and all that running in parallel, all out of Seattle. I mean, Seattle's a pretty good sized city, massive city, to be honest with you. So yeah, that's just kind of interesting.
She responded with a time and a place. I had 4 hours to kill. I spent the extra time going over the MP3s I'd received from the ad in the Malisetic Atlas. Like Trenton Moffat had indicated, there were 75 episodes listed in the photocopied legend I'd received, along with the USB drive containing the episodes. I slipped the USB drive into my computer and checked the directory. Surprisingly, there were 76 files.
Yeah. One extra. What do we got?
One of the files, something titled Legend, didn't have a file type associated with it.
And this looks like a good place to leave off and call this good. So until next time, everybody, be a good human, be good to other humans. Peace.